Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our Mexico campaign, where, yeah, we're trying to win the Second World War, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. However, this is gonna be, oh wow, they have some equipment issues. I can actually see them now. Good. Probably the moment I actually unpause the game, I can't see it anymore. Anyway, all things considered, this is gonna be the last episode. I've got some other plans for videos for the next of the week. So yeah, I'm hopefully gonna try to get the lethal straight thing. I doubt it will happen due to the fact that we still so we still have to get rid of Germany. Right, then we need to capitulate France, okay, and then we still need to do Japan, and as well reorganize nations China, and I think that's not going to happen anytime soon. So, yeah, just gonna do a hour-long episode or so, and then I'm gonna do something else. Yeah, exactly as I thought. The moment that you unpause, we no longer get any vision. Now, I think Germany is done for, so there might be a chance that we get this war done in Europe sooner than possible, because the USSR is invading quite significantly. We just need to make sure that either that Germany or Italy gets liberated, and then we can get that production license achievement. But that's not going to happen until Japan capitulates, so I might do the last bit in my own spare time. Why is Germany? They're giving land to Germany. So it has some factories that it can focus on. Seems, however, that a lot of the forces are already moving towards the Mediterranean. I mean the Asian front. Jesus, that's not even close to the Mediterranean. And I think our situation here is kind of more or less hold the line and let the Russians just blast through it. How much manpower do the Russians have left? 15 million? 5.7 million. Alright, national focus. Get some national unity, I guess. Nah, we're gonna go for army training. And I actually need a lend lease from somebody else, and I have to take a look at that and see. Light tank 2, medium tank 1 and 2. Let's see. Managed license production. Medium tank 2? No, 3? Well, they've invested in medium tanks a lot more. It's not what I was looking for. The USA, hi. License production. How are you in your tanks? Tank destroyers. They're all stuck in mediums. Damn. And I doubt Russia wants to give us their tank technology if it's any higher. Which it should be. No, it's just medium tanks as well. In that case, managed license production, medium tank 2, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Just gotta go for our own Cromwell here. Request it, thank you. We're gonna slow this up production. I'm gonna add this in our motorized divisions to add a little bit more power in them. Because I think we are a little bit lacking in certain fields. Just gonna use a little bit less aircraft. I think we're also pretty good on the anti-tank guns, so yeah, that will do the trick. Right. Added the template. Why don't we? Let's see. Well, we have no extra support divisions, armored group battalions, medium tanks. There we go. Just add in a little bit, not too much. Then we still need to change the icon, because that is ridiculous. You add in one thing and they're like, well, you're now our tank battalion. What? I think the fist will work. You need something to be able to break through these lines, mostly. The medium tank production will take a while to kick off, I think. What I'm gonna do, because we are clearly overstacking on some of the other equipment. Let's get into large lines of these. Oh. Can't wait for Waking the Tiger. This system is going to be so much better. A lot of support equipment. I think we can replace that with another tanking line. So we've got a lot of tanks being produced. It might lead to some resource issues, but you know. I think this is enough for now. So there we go. Now we'll just. There we go. All right. Probably need tungsten. Yeah. Soviet Union still. Well, Portugal still wants to trade with us a little bit. There we go. What are you saying? No, we don't have any resource issues. Speaking of things, technology. Yeah, I probably need to start getting excavation. I really don't know how we're going to solve the European problem, so to speak. I think the forces currently stationed here are capable of breaking through, but look at that. I've got 29. Like, the entire border of Italy is just overly stacked with units, and I really don't know what to do about that. 1.5 million, 1,000 medium tanks, and we're producing a couple a week. About 3 a day. It's not too bad. Let's see. I can probably make a variant of it. Reliability ensures that we probably need some main gun here. Do we have a reliability division in here? No. Okay, so reliability at 100% is actually useful. There we go. So basically we fit a very large gun on it and call that more efficient. So that's going to be the Mark 6 now, the Cromwell Mark 6. Okay, I like the naming of that. Not a Cromwell 3, just a Cromwell Mark 6. Love it. How are we looking on industry? We have filled up the US. It's not something I suspected I would do. Huh. Interesting. Right. England, could I ask you for a favor? Could you give me the state of Lombardy? Ask for control of state. Now I'm saying, well, dear Dimosa, why would you want control over a single estate? Well, I actually don't have the research yet. I want to get a radar station built here, as well as I need to improve my air force. Let's see, we'll put in 5. Pause for a second. It's a little bit difficult to do all the buttons when the game is chugging as much as it is. It's not chugging as in running bad, it's more that it's slightly unresponsive in button presses, which is a little bit annoying. Right, all of you are going to deploy, all of you are going to fly over the Alpine region. There you go, don't kill yourself, have fun. At least this will start damaging units. I think we might have an advantage. We could go for heavy bomber production and start crippling the entire infrastructure and everything like that, but... Wait, who just got this? This went to Yugoslavia. Alright, did not expect that one. Let's be honest. It seems that some people are requesting things. And we need a little bit more rubber. How can I fix that issue? No, I can't. We're already on limited exports. We've produced every single factory that we can. Or close to it. Soon we can be able to do a little bit more, but this is, you know, where it ends. This is the limit. The hard limit. You're saying we still only produce 5 tanks a day. Oh wow, that's gonna take forever. Can't really push through, that's the issue. Besides the limited manpower that we're at. Now let them suffer their attrition. I think that will work. 1.6 million here. 4 million there. 15 million Russians that are still pushing in and out. Just made a large gain there. Advanced anti-tank weapons. I think we can finally start working on our own anti-tank weapons. Very nice. Alright. Now, I don't have any tank research. I'm not going to bother with it. Maintenance companies might actually be useful to get them. Is there any way I can get more rubber? No. Oh, that sucks. Unless I probably release the US, but I think there's a high chance that it actually doesn't lower my exactly that. My world tension that I generated. Let's see. No. 400 works. What? Oh, come on. One, 2, 3, 4. We could go up to 5. It's gonna eat some manpower, but 1600, and we need to move 2 of them away. There you go. Why don't we just move 2 of you away over here when they arrive? What will that be? 17th of August, so in 3 days. Fly that over central Spain. Italy. My head said Italy, then my brain was like, no, we're in Spain. And I corrected myself wrongly. Always fun. Alright, so we at least got aerial superiority right now in all those regions. Do the Germans even have a remaining air force? I think that's an interesting question. Not really. No. And non-existent. Japan might still have some aircraft left, but I highly doubt that's a lot. 2.7k, yeah. I think we, as a Mexico, we might have a lot more. Now we're about the same number. But they are not stationed in Europe. So we have aerial superiority around Europe. Great. Infantry anti-tank, which is pretty useful. Even though I think I mostly need a lot of soft attack, I still like the idea of using AT guns. Probably should start thinking at some point about using specialized divisions and stuff like that, but who cares? Armor expert. Well, since we're starting to use armor, might as well bring you in. Alright. Yeah, just stop telling me that. I have no idea how we're going to get through here. This is the pocket, and we are overstacking it entirely. But look at how weakly defended this is. With the amount of troops in here, they could just easily push out. But I don't know what it is. Is the AI just not aggressive against other AIs? Or is it more like they want the player to resolve the problem as much as they can? Okay, so they're well dig in here, good. Probably could start land leasing you some aircraft. I want to give 50% of my aircraft production to go to Gandhi. Here, have some aircraft. I think India might do well with some extra air force. They have the... Well, they have manpower. Well, you might want to fix your manpower. Oh, you're probably still a puppet, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, you're still in a Dominion. So that aircraft that I just sent is not gonna help you at all. Sorry. Sorry. Free France, do you still have manpower? No. Is that the problem that we're running into? The Allies no longer have any manpower left. Yeah. That is a problem that we're running into. That is a issue. Concentrated industry, that allows us some more factories. Hell yeah. Alright, let's at least fix this issue. There we go, let's start with that. At least we have and then we need to do excavation as well. Construction speed is nice, so let's pick that one up. Wish the US would join the war though. If it would be possible to, you know, win the war as a miner that easily, I would have given US back that land, but I highly doubt that it's going to be that easy. They're slightly too powerful, I think, to just march through here. But they are suffering severe attrition, so, you know, I could wait for that. I don't know, this is probably going to be a very long war. I don't have the manpower pool or the current technology to really smash through. I doubt there are 130 something Dutch divisions there. There might be. Holy shit! Seems the Allies have been producing themselves into the ground. Oh, we seem to have a landing ground in Spain. Might be? No? Yes? Come on? It is a port, so taking it is pretty good. Very nice. Seems we've landed into Spain. Now, this would be the perfect moment that these guys would be able to exist, but yeah. Energy is 9. How long is it gonna last? About 100 something days. It's actually not too bad. And part of it is that for production. So let's just train these guys for 2 seconds so they are no longer green. It should be 1 day where they can just get. There we go. Yeah. Then I think. Okay, so. Yeah, get all over there. All of these guys will be assigned to this front here. And they left it. Fucking hell. I had hoped. I hoped beyond dreams and everything that we might have had a possibility there, but we did not. Because it was not meant to be. Shit. I hoped I could get these guys in there and maybe march a little bit through there and get some of the allies in there, but relieve some pressure from the Italian front. I don't know how Italy managed to get that decryption so high. Alright, we need radar. Because I want to see what there is. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't, who knows. Okay, so we have some allied France forces inserted here, which basically is blocking Soviet movement. Sort of. Trying to figure out what we can do to really just shift the momentum again. I might set these guys up somewhere else. Why don't we put you in Dover? Okay, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try to do a upward swing up here into Denmark and see if we can connect up here with the Soviet front. Two things I'm trying to get to do. One, well, getting past the river land is gonna be difficult, but I think these guys might have the power to do so. I think I'm gonna do this diff. I can't create empty armies. That's kind of a problem. I want an army that's basically set this as a rally point. Just go right there into England. But you can't. Okay. I think we might be able to liberate the Netherlands. And with that allow some more movement space. It's gonna be difficult because there is already an overstacking of forces here, so. But it's not as bad. It seems the Netherlands has a lot of... You know what? You have no manpower, but you also have no equipment. Why don't we start land-leasing some basic equipment to you? Sport equipment, motorized, advanced artillery, weapons, and that kind of stuff. We just sent you... Add 10% of my monthly production. There we go. England, how much of a shortage of equipment? You don't have a shortage of equipment. Okay, good. France, how are you doing? You probably might have. You have a... No, you don't. You actually don't have a shortage of equipment. Nope, that's still India. South Africa, I'm sorry. Wrong flag. So you're still holding this. Good. Good. Seems everybody's doing pretty well. I don't know how the Russian forces will look like, but I don't really want to sponsor the Russians, to be honest. Even though they are currently, you know, actually winning the fight against the Axis for us. Alright, so I'm gonna try to free Western Europe before Southern Europe then again. Italy has been liberated. The thing is, right, what I'm banking on here is, if they're gonna send a lot of troops toward this direction, which they are doing right now, all of a sudden, you know, I make a move and the AI is like, no. Definitely not gonna allow that. I might need to go to strategic bombing. I don't think anybody has researched a strategic bomber though. The US might have. Quest and license production. Let's go. B. Yeah, this is one hell of a strategic bomber, A5. Just gonna go with the regular one. Okay, we're gonna shift production slightly to a big ass bomber. And we'll just put in 2 lines for that. Alright. And we might need to do an upgrade of that immediately, so we want range and bombing. I think range is a bit overkill. No, 33, that's actually not that much. Yeah, well, reliability is still terrible, so... Alright, that will work. Mark 17. Mexican version of the long-range bomber. We're just gonna bomb the crap out of Germany. Never really done it, because I never really liked doing it, but I feel my hand is being forced here. Yeah, we have no investment in any of this, so I'm not gonna... No, what we could do is go and do some strategic destruction here. Get some research about it. Alright, let's see if we can break through. Should be able to do it. As long as we get some support from our dear allies. The river crossing is terrible, by the way. It's because it's mechanical. Whoa. One of the tanks, there we go. And I should be able to cross. There we go. Alright. Yes, this is a very brutal fight and everything like that, but I think we should be capable of doing this. And just support an attack from here as well. The Hague has been freed. Move up. And there we go. I think we can free the Netherlands. It seems that with our rapid, how fast we're moving, we might actually overrun certain divisions before they can arrive at the next point. There we go. This is what I meant. Freeing Low Countries. Unassigned divisions. Well, you can go straight over here. And that means that our tank production is finally catching up. Now, hopefully, with the amount of forces that the Allies have stationed here, we might be able to extend this front line in such a way that it's no longer as idiotically focused as it was. Cutting off German ports will also cut off a large portion of their trade possibilities. No, you're gonna stay here, you're gonna attack here. Why don't you see if you can drive straight through to Wilhelmshaven? Okay, just be a little bit more careful. We're not that good with everything yet. Trying to hit the industrial heartland. And remember, these are still mostly motorized troops. They're not truly mechanized troops yet, even though I want to switch them over slowly towards more armored crew. It's kind of the misconception that you're seeing tanks moving. They aren't. They've got some support tanks. That's about it. Only when we start getting very large numbers of tanks, we'll start switching out these divisions slowly but surely. Alright, I thought I just had all of you signed. Guess I did not. But yeah, we're still working. We're still in the production phase, and with currently losing more tanks than we're gaining, we should count our blessings. They are pretty good though what they're doing. They seem to be making short work of most of the enemy troops. Wilhelmshaven, I think probably the disadvantage of the fact that it's okay, take this real quick. I will just drive into Köln, I guess. Did want to stay on one side of the river, but if the AI is not catching up. Okay, it is, so good. We can get back into European heartland. Or, I mean, the top of the... Wait, why are we not assigning automatically? I thought I did this a couple of times now. It's apparently not sticking with. There we go. Seems we're still gaining tanks though. It's only for new deployment that we need tanks, so good. Okay, attack here. Support. I wish you could support beforehand, but I need something here though, which I don't have currently. Another feature that is lovely in Waking the Tiger. Oh, we have an airfield here, so fly over Western, and then we'll just get a couple more. There we go. So all these should fly over northwest Germany. Yep, they are. Good. It's proper aerial support when necessary. The pressure. Alright, and it is a bit brutal, but we are breaking through. Adding in a maintenance companies, is it necessary? It might help. Okay, I'm gonna focus on these divisions first. So these motorized have recon, engineering. I think I'm gonna add it in. We have enough support equipment for that, more than enough. I'm gonna lose a little bit of our piercing, but we got a little bit more HP, and we got 5% more reliability, which I think is overall worthwhile, which allows us to shift our tanks to be more offensive. Very rude. You know what I mean. So yeah, it seems that they are moving forces away. Nope, they aren't. I thought they were shifting. Guess they're not. Strategic bombing. Yeah, well, we are planning on doing some strategic bombing, so might as well start getting them in. Right. We have the first of these, so get to 100. So to start bombing. Start doing nighttime raids for no retreat operations on Berlin. I do nighttime raids because that gives their fighters a minor disadvantage. So yeah. What do I want to cut out next? I see a lot of opportunity here. Kind of want to get into Denmark. That's the thing, though. Let's start preparing some orders to... This is probably too big for me to hold. No, apparently they can hold this. For this cutout here. They'll just probably move a little bit manually as well, but... Now I need some... Aero Cobras to support my bombers in over to Berlin. Just air superiority. I don't think bomber interception there because we don't have any troops stationed, and they will be flying with the nighttime raids as well. So when these guys are getting deployed, okay, they're now officially deployed. And during the night, we should be bombing. It seems that there's literally nothing here. Okay, we can do daytime bombing. Good. So yeah, just do... Come on, there we go. No, daytime bombing. Just... Oh, wait, I need to keep you on this operation, because otherwise you'll be... Alright, so we have massive superiority, and we can start taking out infrastructure and factories. Right. What is an easy one? Well, Willem's not easy, but what's something we can take? Wilhelmshaven would be one of them, but it's not an easy thing to take. We got 200 needed for deployment, so we're still stuck on that. Ah, they took back home. Damn it. I'd hoped that my attacks would have invigorated my allies to start moving as well, but clearly it didn't. Wait, what do you have that just brutalizes those divisions so badly? Probably should not give him time to recover, but that is kind of the entire problem here. Their tank divisions probably have a lot more tanks, yeah, up to 6. Okay. We should win that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, research is coming up. Production growth 10% or... Yeah, I want the growth more because we'll be mostly adding new lines. I actually just said, the moment I said, I was like, I don't think actually we will do that much. Because we have most of our... We're almost done building all the industry our country will ever need. So, yeah. Alright, we have a axis of rubber. I think we can cease trading. Yeah, there we go. Good, 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 good. Alright, how we're gonna do this. Every movement I'm considering of making will inevitably extend the entire front line by quite a bit. That's my primary issue right now. Okay, we've got to take back Kun. I just gotta see if we can just get this river area here under our control. So if you get over here, and you to support, hopefully these the Belgian forces will move in as well. Good. How are we looking on these front lines? Still overstacked with forces, still bleeding through reserves. Okay. Come on, we had that. Seems the Belgian forces that were stationed there just stopped the support of the attack. I want them out of Belgium. Nice. Oh, this is actually not Belgium territory anymore, but I want them out of here. This is not the best attack we've ever done, but whatever. Ah, we can build radar. Good. Let's do some atomic research, might as well. Speaking of which, radar. Let's see what helps us. Hopefully, let's take a look at the air zones. Statistics. Enemy buildings bombed 1.3. So it's not going that fast in the past month. Okay, it's getting up there, but we have a daily bombing of about 1 or 2 buildings. Well, we're still producing the bombers anyway, so we have to get. And what I could do is boost aircraft production instead of training. If they're gonna stick on training for now, then we'll boost aircraft production. We'll just go over to proper strategic bombing. Well, it looks like we might be able to run Germany partially into the sea. Come on, let's go. Get in there. Very good. All right. Immediately strike on Wilhelmshaven. quickly go here and then go here. There we go. Just take that. Wouldn't be surprised if the Germans gonna move forces out of Wilhelmshaven soonish. I have a fleet. Where is that fleet? I should have a fleet. Might not be. It's in the Western Mediterranean, right? Go and dock in the Greater London area, and just sit here. You can't get out. Is that true? No, you can, but it's gonna take you a while. Okay. Alright, so we getting on closer to our goal. Very good. Less industry Germany has, the easier it gets for us to just march straight through them. How close is Germany to capitulation? Not that close yet. Alright. Support wherever possible. We can drive freely into here. Let's force the area. That's a little bit of a crap thing to move into, but not the worst. Yep, somebody's moving into that. Very good. We're still gaining land, but every piece of land that we take away from Germany will weaken the German war machine. Right. I at least want to capitulate Germany in this episode. Like I said, this is the last episode I'm going to try for the series, so... this is a nice thing if it would succeed. Don't know. I think it's risky. I don't... They literally have everything stashed over here, and Germany is slowly falling. I don't know what's going on here, but I think I can tell you it's not ideal. For them, at least. Okay, so take that, and just circle around. Okay. Alright, how many? 2, that seems to be enough. Can I get a guy to just drive through to Berlin? I think we can probably meet up with the Russians. As long as Dutch forces keep reinforcing the front line. Oh, this is a funny one. Some British tanks are actually doing quite a lot of work. Like I said, just large defenses here, and we just are currently freely roaming through. Okay, the Dutch are moving. Good. Very nice. Okay, come on, just take it. There we go. Good. Seems the Dutch are... There we go. It's time to liberate Denmark. And meet up with the Russians. I think it's fair to say that Germany's done for. I don't know what happened or why they stopped supporting their own. But yeah, as it is as it is. Very little resistance remaining. The German tank divisions just don't have any tanks anymore. That's surprising. German industry is going down rapidly. Switch bombing for Western Germany. And switch air support to Eastern Germany. There we go. Okay, good. Berlin has fallen. Okay, we've run into some issues. Let's get to Copenhagen. Liberate Aarhus. Liberate Frederikshavn, which is up here. Yeah, I actually know a little bit of Denmark. It's one of my parents' favorite holiday countries. So I've been there quite a lot. Alright. Seems we're still pushing in, even though it doesn't look as good. Right, the entire front line isn't even stacked anymore. It's a very risky move we're doing right now, but with the capitulation of Germany, I'm hoping that we can get some shift some focus away from it. Even though Germany doesn't seem to be like 143, 68. Yeah, Spain seems to be the bigger contributor to the war, but getting rid of that many German soldiers and factories and everything belonging with it is going to be a big blow towards the Axis power. I don't like how the Dutch decided that the best thing they can do right now is just retreat away and defend their own home ground. I get it. It's not helping. Is it? Like, yeah, well, we have our territory back, we have some extension. Yeah, well, this is good. This is good. I think we have enough. I need to connect up with the Russians, though. That is something I really have to do soon. Okay, we've got Denmark liberated. Welcome back, Denmark. The Danes are back in the fight. Well, probably not. I don't think they have anything. They have 9 divisions. Well, and they have almost 1 million men ready to go. I can appreciate that. I really wish the Russians would be like, well, you know, we might do the last push on your side as well. Germany can literally push through if they wanted to, but I think they are a bit hesitant due to the lack of equipment, which is something that we have, luckily enough. Take Rostock. I'm just gonna try to connect up to the top, then slowly move down and see if we can just shrink the line a little bit further. I like how there's so much defense here. It seems the Dutch have no more any equipment. Okay. Modify the Lensleys. Let's go up to 30% of our monthly production. Maybe they, I don't know what they're actually missing, but the Dutch have a large presence in the war, so we probably should indulge them and give them some of the resources that they actually need. Alright. It's gonna be soon. Seems that Germany is also retreating away some of its factories, some of its armies. I don't know why, but it's probably considering that this might become a pocket, so it's forcing to shrink. Here we go. Yeah, it's retreating most of its forces. Right. There we go. Don't expect that fight to be an easy one, but oh, there we go. It just switched the other way around. Alright, I'm guessing that most of them will move away. I'm guessing here. Seems my troops are still pushing in quite well. Whenever they get the chance, they just push in and they take some more territory. How many tanks do I have in reserve? Almost 1,000. Can I, without problems, add in a... How much do I need for a medium tank? 1600, alright. Okay, Russians are attacking. We can attack on the back of that. Just ensure that this connection is going to happen. There we go, good. Now, I don't want anything on the Russian front line. I think this river is a nice point of where we can cut this off. Russia is moving once again, and they're putting a lot of pressure on it. Because most of Germany's forces were concentrated on the Russian front. And the Dutch are once again moving. There you go. When you least expect it, there is the Dutch. Alright. Pretty good. Maintenance companies level 2. That's also pretty nice. That for some liability issues. Look at that. Still, they have immense amounts stationed at the borders. It's just insane. I think Germany is going to capitulate soonish, though. Probably need a couple of big cities and then we're done. Munich is probably one of them. I'm literally going for German capitulation. That's where I'm going to end this one. Like I said, I have plans. Okay, just stop it. You're allowed to keep moving, but mostly just, you know, don't overdo it. Okay, what would be nice right now if I could somehow cut the country in half and split the fronts again. Pipe this river, I think will do the trick. There are forts there, damn it. 3 forts. Okay, Air Force. I'm so glad that they're soon. I don't have to worry about this anymore. Now we've got everything supported though. Stop the attack. Suicide never was an option. Oh, wait. Well, that works. Let them kill us and then just drive in. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one on the river front like this. And then hopefully we can close this off, and then we'll just be able to march in with green, maybe, perhaps, at some point. I don't know. Would be nice, but we have to wait and see. Would be nice if our friends would answer the call. Keeping these territories protected. No. Okay, so he has some defenses over there. Just gonna wait for these two to move out and then I'll just jump in. We're gone in some hours. There you go. These guys are all dead. Close to it. Nope. And I have no organization, so no attack there. If this runs in for longer than an hour, I'm just gonna end it. I think I've shown what I wanted to show. We've got the primary achievement that we had, and this has just seemed to be like a slogfest, and that's kind of where the game's interest leaves me usually. You would think that I might be able to just push through France, I'll be honest. Yup. Those forces are so weakened and without equipment, I think I can literally cut France into 2. That is not the case over here, though, sadly enough. So it's just gonna be a French victory. Maybe Vichy France will be freed. I don't know. A lot of weird movement going on. Yeah, I think, so this is gonna be a risky one, but if we can try to cut this into 2, hopefully the forces up to the north are gonna get into trouble. We have to get the river crossings though, which is a little bit difficult. Big ass river. Okay, we're already across it. Well, this is territory that should actually go back to France. Wouldn't you think, England? Considering it's their native territory. Chief of Navy, naval maneuver will do. Well, you're no longer needed over there. You're no longer needed anywhere, to be honest. Let's do some convoy raiding up here. Actually, that doesn't mean anything. No, not here. I guess this is the only way to cut off Spain from the rest of the world. Greater Hungary capitulated. I think it's time that we start telling Blue to just go. Green, go. It's not ideal, but it seems that their forces are weakened enough that we can finally just get the final push in. Alright, the Mexican army is once again on the move. Right. It's gonna spread thin here. Quite a lot, I guess. And we need a German capitulation soonish. Let's see, how close are they? Really close. So Prague is not going to count because it's... No, it's not German core territory, is it? Colony state. Yeah, it's non-core. So Vienna is currently the German capital, so taking Vienna is going to be useful, as well as München. Or Munich, sorry. Strasbourg is French. Right, so there's a couple of things we want to take. I really surprised. So this is also awesome feature that comes up with Waking the Tiger. It's like war exhaustion, stuff like that. You know, war. A country like this would no longer continue fighting. You know, you're back down. You know, you're being destroyed by Russians on one side, Mexicans on the other side. Well, the Allies. Let's just be real here. And Germany no longer has a hardened industry, so just start bombing that one. If you can't reach, we have airports closer by. There we go. Ah, same moment as the AI decided need to switch. Alright, Slovakia's fallen. Seems that the Russians are doing their thing. So even if we manage to conquer Europe in the next 8 minutes, which might be possible, you know, there's a little bit of German or Spanish breakout here. Oh no, the Spanish have nothing. I'm not gonna go for Japan. It's gonna wait, take me way too long. It's messy. It's really messy. Alright, so we're closing in here. This has literally become a war of equipment. They have no equipment, so they're unable to do anything. We have a lot of equipment, so we're just kind of free to do whatever. I think it's time for you guys to just start moving downward. Just close up what you have here. Prague's fallen. Seems that Strasbourg has fallen. Vienna has fallen. Munich has fallen. As Mexican forces are marching into Munich. We've got unassigned divisions. German Reich has capitulated. Well, that's one thing done. That means that... Oh, look at that. That means Vichy France is soon going to fall as well. If it already hasn't. Where is it? Independent States of Croatia? No, that's not it. Italy has fallen. Vichy France is considered a part of. Okay. Okay. Just clean this up, will you? Thank you. And then we're just gonna mobilize on the French border or on the Spanish border. It's cleanup time. This is literally cleanup time. This is just, okay, troops cut off from any way to resupply. Need to be just cleaned up. Go, green. Have some new orders. Go. Alright. Very nice. Right, I think Russia will take care of the rest of that. Yeah, it's just these final bits here that are annoying, and then Spain is already falling quite heavily to it seems that their forces were not in Spain. We've got, look at that, look at like how many forces are locked in here. And they're all without supply. I think probably 1 or 2 divisions could just march through there without any opposition. This is one hell of a mess though. Holy shit. Okay, why did you guys go over here? Why did you... Okay, you guys are taking that. I was trying to figure out where my troops are, what I can do to make them finish this wall. 19 divisions being rounded up here. Look at that. Look at the amount of troops that are stacked in these pockets. It's insane. They will automatically get assigned over there. That's kind of the idea behind that one. Here, you two go over here. There we go, close enough. See some British troops are killing that. So some more unassigned divisions. There we go. There we go. Right. Don't really know what's left to research that really is going to make much of a difference. Nothing much really, probably. Okay, green is pushing through. Blue is mostly bordering the Soviet Union now, so... Okay, that will be cleaned up, that will be cleaned up. It's just Spain, and then, you know, you need to get into the front over here, the Asian front, which I'm not looking forward to. It's gotta be, it's clean up, right? It's gonna be clean up. It's every nation of the world is now cascading upon the Axis, and with every hour, more and more Axis forces fall and are without supply, and it's gonna be messy as hell. Look at that. Like, one British tanking corps is just taking out most of Spanish territory. Free France, soon you will be entirely back. You still officially capitulate, but that's you don't own all your territory yet, which is weird. I'm kind of surprised that this is not going back to France. But hey, not gonna blame the AI for that, definitely not. Alright, green is stuck over there. That's not really necessary, so just get over there. Clean up the final bits and bobs. This is all being cleaned up. It's European cleanup duty, and then there's just the Pacific War that always rages for a very long time, and it's kind of a are you at war with them? No, so your war with Germany is soon done. No, you are at war with Japan. You have to be. That's weird. So what if your war will end? How will that work? Will you just be able to get a peace deal out of it somehow? When Spain falls, Russia will be able to do a peace deal. That is weird. But that might get us our achievements sooner than expected, and that would give me an even better reason to just end it earlier. Wow, 59 minutes. Okay, let's get for Spanish capitulation then. I want to see what happens if we do that. Go. Spain is close, right? Really close. Japan. No, where's Spain? Spain? Yeah, they're close. That's being wrecked. Okay, there we go. These guys are still getting supplied, but not for long, you know. Okay, for a second it was like, great, I'm no longer able to draw lines, but it's not as bad as I thought. Yeah, you have a fort, who gives a shit? You have no supplies. Madrid is ours. Yeah, this is soon done. Right. Okay, we just need to get a couple guys over there. Even though this is not a province that holds any entry points, so I might as well just drive over here. Apparently it is the new capital, so I don't know how close they are, but they have to be. Yeah, they're teetering on capitulation. It's not 9% or 100. Come on, game. There we go, 100%. So that means that Russia can now have a peace deal. Right? Yeah, we have a peace deal because of Russia. Well, that's weird, but okay. So Italy is gonna get a changed government from me. Germany, you're gonna change your government. Slovakia, change government. Can't do that. National Spain? Wait, I can barely do change government. You're saying that I have not. For the allies, I have, but it seems that, you know. Spain? Nope. Oh, start with that. Mexican puppet. Alright, we'll be feeding territory into the puppet then. That's like risky territory. Italy exists as... Apparently it exists. Italy is a Soviet puppet. Alright. Well, it could be a bit of a dick. Right, and just say Italy. Okay, can't liberate an Italian government anymore. Okay, just gonna feed... wait, I might be able to do that. No. Okay, it's being a bit funky. Right, anyway, Germany, you're gonna feed you German states. Right, let's feature some states that actually have some resources. I took that for myself. Shit. Pass a couple of turns. Let's not take Austrian territory. There's some non-core German territory that's now being fed into them, but apparently that's the way things are. Alright, so I can give them this back, and that's all German states. Right. Yeah, okay. So that's Germany back, even though I've accidentally took one state. I can get Slovakia, if we can change the government. I can get a Slovakian puppet there. National Spain, there's not longer much possible. So I need to pass and get Slovakian change government. And turn. Give that. Got Croatia. And that turn. Italy. Probably gonna liberate Italy anyway, if I can. So, nice preparation for a Italian civil war. and National Spain still holds that. Done. It's a shoddy peace deal if I've ever seen one, but it is as it is. Pause it. Manage occupied territory. Well, oh shit, we can only return to Eastern Germany. Is this called Eastern? This is West Germany, right? West Germany. Yeah, I can only return territory to Eastern Germany for some reason. Mexico, and this is East Germany. Can I manage occupied territory? Yeah, return territory to Germany. There we go. So there's a West Germany, there's a Germany, which is mine, and then there is a East Germany, which is not confusing at all. And I can't release the Italians because it will return to the Italian Union, which is a little annoying, which is a communist. But if I would ask for a... What's your issue with me? Same ideology, -10. I think I need to tick for a day to fix the ideology problem. Might also need to reload. Germany joined the Axis. That is a bit strange. I thought I puppeted you, but I did not. So that is going to become more difficult than I thought. It's a mess. So I think the achievement's going to be even more difficult than I initially anticipated. Yeah, they immediately reformed the Axis, even though... Come on, really, game? You're doing me dirty? Yeah, they are. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end the episode. I want to thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next series. Bye-bye!